we are in a temperate deciduous forest in Connecticut. But temperate deciduous forests are not only in Connecticut, they are found all over the world. They're between the tropics and the polar regions, so their lines of latitude are 22.5 degrees to 66 degrees north and south. As you can see by this map, temperate deciduous forests are found in the eastern United States and Canada, most of Europe, southwest Russia, eastern China, Japan, southern Chile, southeastern Australia, and New Zealand.
Now you're probably wondering how a temperate deciduous forest in Connecticut is different from one in China.
They are both pretty similar because both forests have certain trees, like the pine tree, the oak tree, and the ash tree, but both forests also have trees specific to their region. In China, they have trees such as the Manchurian elm, the Manchurian walnut, and the Mongolian oak. Also, wildlife differs in each forest.
In Australian temperate deciduous forests, they have regional specific animals such as the koala, wombat, squirrel glider, which is a nocturnal gliding possum, but these animals can't be found in a Connecticut forest.
In a Connecticut forest, the wildlife would include animals such as deer, squirrels, and chipmunks.
The average temperature in a temperate deciduous forest is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. Now this obviously ranges from hotter in the summer to colder in the winter because these forests have 4 distinct seasons.
Right now it's fall, and as you can see, the leaves are changing colors and falling off the trees.
In the winter, all of the leaves are gone and the ground is usually covered in a blanket of snow.
In the spring, all of the plants and trees start to grow back again and the animals come out of hibernation.
In the summer, the plants and trees are in full bloom. The average rainfall in a temperate deciduous forest is about 30 to 60 inches per year, and this rainfall is most likely to occur in the fall and spring seasons.
Because temperate deciduous forests have tall trees and thick canopies, plants have to adapt their structure to lean towards what little sunlight there is.
In the winter, animals hibernate to adapt to the changing climates. What this means is that the animals consume a lot of food before it gets too cold outside. Then, they slow down their metabolism and enter a coma-like state for the duration of winter. But they must also camouflage themselves to look like the ground so they can avoid predators.
Another common characteristic in temperate deciduous forests is the 5 different zones.
The first zone is the tree stratum zone. This zone is filled with trees in between the height of 60 and 100 feet. This includes trees such as oak, leech, maple, chestnut, hickory, elm, basswood, linden, walnut, and sweet gum.
The second zone is the small tree and sapling zone. This zone consists of young and short trees.
The third zone is the shrub zone, which contains shrubs such as rhododendrons, azalea, mountain laurel, and huckleberry.
The fourth zone is the herbal zone, which contains short herbal plants such as rosemary, mint, and basil.
The fifth and final zone is the ground zone. This zone is the closest to the soil and contains plants such as lichen, glove mosses, and true mosses.
Now below the ground zone we have soil. The soil provides nutrients to all the plant life we see. This is the backbone of the biome. Temperate deciduous forests have a deep O or organic layer. This is because leaves fall off trees in the fall to provide nutrients for the plants in the spring and summer. Leaf litter is very acidic, which slows down the process of humification. Humification is the process of creating humus, which is the topsoil seen here.
Humus is full of nutrients, and slowing down this process of humification is actually really beneficial. It prevents all of the nutrients in the soil from being lost right away, and it allows for the steady growth of plants in the spring and summer seasons. Leaf litter also makes the soil very acidic, and this allows for dissolved minerals to travel through the zone of eluviation and travel farther down the layers of soil until it reaches the zone of iluviation. This process is called bleaching.
You and all your friends should come to a temperate deciduous forest.
Temperate deciduous forests are beautiful in all seasons, so if you hate the cold, come in summer, or come in fall and watch the leaves change color.
Temperate deciduous forests are all over the world, so you'll have no trouble finding one, and you won't regret it.
You can even take pictures of all sorts of fuzzy animals, or hug a nice tree.
So what are you waiting for? Come and join us!